Welcome our guests of honor, foreign dignitaries, and distinguished invited guests that have traveled from far and wide to be part of this landmark event.
Welcome to the 3rd African Air Forces Forum, and this is Nigeria, sponsored by the Nigerian Air Force to celebrate the 60th anniversary. And of course, this is the Diamond Jubilee of the Nigerian Air Force. We are going into the arena to see the exhibition. We have African countries, we have non-African countries, they are in Nigeria. We are going inside the exhibition room. Follow me as I show you beautiful moments with the military. Nigerian Air Force are 60. Yes, we are right here inside the exhibition hall. Welcome to 3rd African Air Forces Forum. This is the exhibition hall for the Nigerian Air Force at 60. We have about 38 countries here lined up to show us about their defense equipment. And of course, this is Nigeria. Yes, of course, I'm live inside the exhibition hall, and of course I'm standing in front of Dunia Aviation. They are into drone making, they are into aircraft maintenance, and also they are into aircraft operations, and not forgetting they are into drone.
My name is Dr. Ugo Omuzolum. We are Dunia Aviation. We are actually one of the Air Force's oldest partners. We've been in operation since 1979, fully. Our head office is at the Air Force Base in Kaduna. We're the other side of the Air Force Base. And basically what we do, we're an aircraft operations, so we're into private aviation, that's charter services. We are also into aircraft maintenance and aircraft management. And now we are into drones, yes. Well, of course, development, and then trying to meet the needs of the ever dynamic world of aviation, and of course you can relate with me the crisis around Nigeria and Africa. It makes using unmanned vehicles the most logical thing to do. It's cheaper and actually reliable. There's a level of reliability using this. So this just prompted we're still into aviation management, we're still into aircraft operations, but this is also another, yes, this is the latest thing we're doing now.
My name is Maria Gushina. I'm the Director of Business Development of an MRO for MS-17 and Mi-24 helicopters. The company's name is AF Group. We are based out in United Arab Emirates, but we have been present in Africa for quite a long time. I believe everyone is aware that these helicopters, Mi-17 and Mi-24, are widely used across many African countries, because they are better fit for combat and utility missions. So why we are here is, first of all, we have a very good and lengthy and productive relationship and cooperation with Nigerian Air Force, with the Air Force of many African countries. We are honored to be here. We're really happy that such events are happening, because it helps us, give an insight of what we do and make sure that we match our services to the requirements of the air forces and ministries of defense of the countries of African region.
Thank you. Still right inside the hall. I'm at inside the main hall of the exhibition, the Nigerian Air Force at 60. Yes, of course. Now I'm with the largest drone maker from South Africa. Good afternoon.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. What's your name?
My name is Julian Gardner. I'm the Business Development Manager at Milcor.
Okay, why are you in Nigeria?
We want to show our presence here. We see it as a big market and there's a lot of opportunity. And so we figured we need to start coming here and showing our presence, you know.
How's your partnership with Nigeria for so far?
It's growing. We slowly, you need to meet the right people in order to get to the right places. And I think we're getting there. So our drone, it's a medium altitude, long endurance platform. It can fly for 30 hours and up to 4,000 kilometers. It's used for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, as well as strike missions. It's ideal for gathering information, giving awareness to your troops on the ground, enabling them to make more educated decisions in order for mission success. Some of it's border surveillance, tracking on the borders, making sure your borders are safe. With that long endurance, it's able to stay out there for a long time, and using different types of payloads like synthetic aperture radars. You can use a GMTI function, which allows you to monitor ground movement, even though you haven't flown there recently. So you can fly across, and as you fly back, you can then see if anyone has crossed in the time being and see what's happening, giving you a lot of information. One of the big things about drones is being a huge support structure to your forces, allowing them to have more information, because the more information you have, the better decisions you can make. So it's designed for the military and used mostly for that. It can be used for civilian applications such as oil rig monitoring, big crop monitoring for long distances, but it's ideal for the military because of the price tag. Shout out to Nigerian Air Force at 60, and I hope you guys have a great year.
It's Arno Sobrero. I'm the Director for West and North Africa at Embraer Defense and Security. So Embraer, first of all, Embraer is a well-known brand for its aerospace and defense engineering expertise. We are the third largest aircraft manufacturer in the world. The first one being Airbus, Boeing, and the third one is Embraer, a Brazilian company. So we are global. We are well known in the industry. We are close to 20,000 people, more than $5 billion in revenue, and we delivered more than 180 aircraft last year in commercial space, business jets, and defense and security. In defense and security, we're here to showcase our capabilities with our Super Tucano light attack aircraft, which is already in operation in Nigerian Air Force. There are 12 aircraft are in operation in Nigeria, and our new tactical air transport aircraft, the C-390, which is a next generation multi-mission aircraft. So the Super Tucano has been in operation for 20 years, delivered more than 260 aircraft. It's a proven solution for counter-insurgency missions. It has proven its effectiveness in the West Africa region, especially in Nigeria.
So the lifespan of this aircraft is the lifespan?
Lifespan depends on how you're going to utilize it. So the Super Tucano have a lifespan of 18,000 flight hours if it's training, or 12,000 hours if it's combat. So it really depends on the rate of utilizing and which context you're going to have the aircraft operating.
How's the maintenance?
Maintenance is designed to have a low footprint, very small footprint of maintenance, and a very low operating cost. So it makes the aircraft to be deployed in forward operating bases with a very small footprint of maintenance. Yes.
Okay, wait. Tell me about the C-390.
Sure.
What's the difference between the C-390 and the C-130?
So the C-390 aircraft is a next generation multi-mission aircraft. When you look at the C-130 Juliet, it's an aircraft that has been designed in the 1960s, 1950s, so it's an old generation. It's a turboprop aircraft, the C-130. Here you're looking at a jet engine, which allows you to go further, faster. So your rate of completing the mission goes very, very fast. As well, it's a true versatile aircraft. It can do medical evacuation, air-to-air refueling, cargo drop, paratrooping, VIP transport, and so on. And Embraer is well known in the commercial aviation space. So the C390 is embedding all the technology and our know-how from commercial aviation applied to military operation, which makes that aircraft highly available. So you don't spend much time on the ground to maintain it, but you spend a lot of time of the aircraft in the air doing actual mission.
I'm standing in front of a Flight School Solution stand at the exhibition for Nigerian Air Force at 60. They're into training, the special mission training, surveillance and all that. So what's your name?
Hello, my name is David Fasching and I'm sales manager for Diamond Aircraft for special mission solutions in Africa. We are an Austrian aircraft manufacturer. We produce all composite aircraft from single engine piston up to twin engine piston for flight training solutions and also special mission for surveillance, reconnaissance and also for survey flying. Not training only, so we provide training solutions, so for pilot training, for the complete stages of pilot training, but we also provide solutions for the usage of the DA62 MPP, for example, in the special mission environment to use them for surveillance, border patrol and things like this.
Africa's key Air Force chiefs and top leadership, international and regional industry experts, and government officials converge in Abuja, Nigeria for the third edition of the African Air Force Forum, which coincides with the momentous 60th anniversary celebration of the Nigerian Air Force. The two-day historic event, that is the conference and exhibition of the Third Air Forces Forum, is an avenue to explore and for strengthening air power capabilities, fostering cooperation and addressing common security challenges for the betterment of the entire African region. The forum was hosted under the theme Nigerian Air Force at 60, leveraging strategic partnerships in aerospace innovations for regional security, which enlightened the continuous advancement of Air Force capabilities, technological innovations, and strategic development that contribute to enhancing African area defense and peacekeeping capabilities. Speaking at the event, Nigeria's Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru Abubakar, highlighted the significant contributions of the Nigerian Air Force in combating terrorism, banditry, insurgency, and other criminal activities that bedevil the nation's peace.
I believe the Nigerian Air Force has come a long way, having developed from inception in 1964 into a force to reckon with in the African continent and the world at large. In its 6 years of existence, international cooperation and partnership have remained a key component of Nigerian Air Force's instructions with other air forces and international companies, pursuant to enhancing capabilities and effectiveness in the discharge of its mandate. Being a highly technical force has made it exigent for the Nigerian Air Force to partner with technologically advanced countries and their resident original equipment manufacturers for the acquisition of necessary platform and expertise for functions to function effectively. Perhaps other areas of partnership is that of sharing knowledge, experiences, and resources with other air forces through platforms such as African Air Force Forum. Therefore, I would like to congratulate the Nigerian Air Force and commend the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Bala Abubakar, and his team on the Diamond Jubilee anniversary of the Nigerian Air Force and the successful hosting of the third African Air Force Forum.
Earlier in his remarks, Chief of the Air Staff said a historic event attracted several chiefs of air staff and many aerospace industry leaders from across the world, noting that their presence is proof that the profession of arms is a bridge builder across strategic and geopolitical boundaries.
It is indeed heartwarming to see the colorful diversity of comrades at arms and partners from across the globe together in a friendly atmosphere of cooperation and mutual respect. Your presence here is proof that the profession of arms is a bridge builder across the strategic and geopolitical boundaries. It is widely acknowledged that sub-Saharan Africa faces a multitude of security challenges, including violent extremism, terrorism, and insurgency. In addressing these threats, air power has emerged as a means of choice due to its unique characteristics of speed, lethality, and ubiquity. Therefore, this gathering of air chiefs could not have come at a better time than now, when the yearning for collaboration towards peace and stability on the continent is at its peak. Additionally, the all-important issue of partnership in aerospace innovation to sustain our air power capabilities to protect and advance our defense and security interests will form the crux of our discussions in the 3rd African Air Forces Forum. The African Air Forces Forum is a regional platform for advancing Air Force capabilities and building pillars of bilateral and multilateral partnerships amongst the Air Forces of African countries. The forum offers unique opportunity for Air Forces to showcase their technological innovations that continue to enhance Africa's aerial defense and security capabilities. For this year's symposium, the theme, leveraging strategic partnerships in aerospace innovations for regional security, was carefully coined to reflect the critical aspects of our collective efforts in securing our respective countries and, by extension, the African continent.
The conference and exhibition of the 3rd Air Forces Forum is expected to end today, Friday, 27th May, while the ceremonial parade and air show will take place in Kaduna, Nigeria on 25th May 2024.
In just 2 short years, the Africa Air Force Forum has emerged as one of the most respected gatherings in the world, drawing participants from across the globe. This year's theme, leveraging strategic partnerships in aerospace innovations for regional security, underscores our commitment to advancing Air Force capabilities and fostering collaboration among African nations. Throughout the forum, we will explore the continuous advancements in Air Force capabilities, technological innovations, and strategic developments that contribute to enhancing Africa's aerial defense and peacekeeping capabilities. Join us as we come together to shape the future of air power in Africa, promote stability, and forge lasting partnerships for the safety and security of our continent. Welcome to the 3rd edition of the African Air Force Forum, celebrating 60 years of the Nigerian Air Force.
Of honor to be assisted by the Chief of Air Staff, Chief of Defense Staff, and other distinguished guests to please do the unveiling, as the PAMSEC is also here. Let's do the unveiling to the glory of God. We unveil these books. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria Air Force at 60 photo book. Get us one more copy. One more copy, ushers. Let's have one more copy of the book quickly, please. Please hold on. They're bringing one more for the PAMSEC. Okay, please let's ensure that everyone has a copy. Now, this is the public presentation of the Nigerian Air Force at 60 photo book by the Honorable Minister of Defense, assisted by the Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Army Staff's representative, the Chief of Naval Staff, the Inspector General of Police representative, and of course the Honorable Chairman, House Committee on Air Force, as well as his deputy and the Permanent Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, let the drums roll. Nigeria Air Force at 60. A round of applause, please. Well, thank you very much indeed. Where the photographers, please? This is for our archives and it's important to us. That's from Chief of Air Staff, I beg your pardon, to show appreciation to our special guest of honor as he presents to him this souvenir, as well as all Foreign Air Force service chiefs here.
Dignitaries at the Conference and Exhibition Forum are the Honorable Minister of Defense, Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Naval Staff, representative of the Chief of Army Staff, chiefs from diverse African countries, among others. Laimi Esun, Respite TV.